Good morning. Welcome to Bitcoin Bounce. My name is Joseph, and today I'm here with Dion. And so Dion is going to give us an analysis of Bitcoin, and he's also going to talk to us about a possible trading opportunity on the Chilliz coin. Good morning, Dion. How are you doing?
Hi, morning, Joseph. Well, and you guys?
Good, good.
Okay, so we're jumping into the US dollar, yeah. So we've had that big pullback. We're stuck at the moment under 106.50, which is great. So we weathered quite a few storms with news this week. So the last one is this afternoon. It's not, I don't think it's going to make that big a difference, but it could do. Sometimes it's big news. So existing home sales, that's later this afternoon. Then the news for the week is done. So that has helped the dollar just slightly to recover. So you can see from there we had a bit of a rise, so going sideways, but still struggling to break this 106.50, which is great for us and Bitcoin and so on, crypto in general. S&P 500 Nasdaq slightly down, so which means Bitcoin is also going to struggle a little bit. The money flow is kind of just hanging sideways, just ranging money into crypto, including Bitcoin and ETH, and then money into crypto excluding BTC and ETH. So basically just ranging sideways, no big volatility. I think everyone's just sitting out for a week or two to see what's going to happen. What else can I show you? Bitcoin dominance. So that is broken out of that downward parallel channel and going up a bit, so we're hoping for it to come back down to break under this 40%. Is normally a big move then on the altcoins. Then looking at Ethereum. So on Ethereum, we've been saying all year that Ethereum has actually been leading the pack here. So Bitcoin has been following Ethereum. So on Ethereum on the 4-hour chart, we had this symmetrical triangle. Ethereum broke out and then came back to retest, had a bit of a run up, couldn't hold, and then just broke back down to that same level and ranging sideways at the moment. And if we compare that, well, just on Ethereum before I leave it, so the only trades I would see are, because there's so little volatility, is I would just trade between these ranges. So every time we come back to one to see if we have a candle that looks as if we're going to bounce, and you can trade it up to the 1250, and then if we don't break through, then just cash out, and if we break through, you can hold your trade and go for 13. So it's basically just between trading between these bank levels on the $50 kind of exactly. So we're just up and down ranging there. So those are the only trades in Ethereum I would look at the moment, until we get some huge market movements. So looking at Bitcoin, we only just broken out of that symmetrical triangle on Bitcoin. So it could be that we go just for a little bit of run up, back down, and then level out like Ethereum is doing at the moment. And yeah, also same thing, I would just be trading these levels. So when we get to the top, looks like we have already yesterday, so I presume this would come back down to retest, so you could trade that back down, then look for a bounce back up. If we break through, take the trade to 17.5. But the 17,000 has been quite a substantial level now again to break. You can see quite a few times we've tried to break it, so I suspect we would rather just break back down from there. So I think for the rest of this weekend, these are the kind of trends that you can look for there. Crypto fear and greed index still extremely fearful on 23. Then interesting stat that I've looked at recently is this pool multiple. So this is the mining activity since the beginning of Bitcoin, and this specific chart shows you every time that we've come down to this green zone, it's been a substantial bounce. So it's always been really great times to buy. So that's when the miners mine very little, so it means there's very little volatility and the miners are struggling. Then eventually they get into trouble and they start selling their Bitcoin. So we stay down in those levels, and that drives the price down as well with all the other chaos that we've had in the markets. But as you can see at the moment here, we can just zoom in there. We've been so kind of confirming what Steve says in our video that we're going to do after this. It's an awesome time to buy, and we've spent quite a lot of time in this green zone. So it's still time to ladder in and expecting a big bounce up from here. Then looking at our trade Chilliz, so this is on the Chilliz 4 hour, so we've made a W pattern, which is normally a reversal pattern to the upside. And if you look at the fibs also, we on the 382 fib, and the targets here, I've also broken out of the 24 level. So I was looking at this yesterday, that was the level that I wanted us to break and hold. So I think that's the only important thing before you get into the trade. So just make sure that we have now settled above this 24 level. Then my target would be to go for at least 20% back to this previous high. And Chilliz at the moment is hot news with the World Cup at the moment, so it's a good coin. I can't see this just falling at the moment. There's so much activity around it. So I think buy and hold for the rest of the World Cup, and you could probably see 20. And if you wanted to hold, then go up to 40%. That would be the fib target to go for. So I think this is a really great trade. It's a strong coin, and especially at the moment with the World Cup, it's really a active coin with a lot of support. That's it from me, Joseph.
Awesome, thank you, Dion. I really like that Chilliz coin. That's one of my favorite DCA coins now for a long time. I think I started trading Chilliz already in 2020, and I've been trading it all along. I really like it. And I think 40% is very possible, definitely 20% for that trade. Yeah, I was looking through all the trades that we've talked about over this last week, and all of them have some momentum behind them. So I want to encourage you, some of them, there's still opportunity to get in on it. So you can just go back to our videos, look at it, and you can see where you can take those entries. Remember, the market, because it's a little bit sideways right now, it kind of repeats the same trades over and over, so you can always go back and look at where we said you can get in, and you can do those a few times. Thank you, Dion. That was excellent analysis. A little bit later today, we're going to be back again with a review on a video of Steve from Crypto Crew, and he's looking at that CM Williams VIX Fix indicator, showing a double bottom and a possible entry on Bitcoin. Very interesting for me, and so you're welcome to go and check that out in a little bit. Thanks, Dion. Have a wonderful rest of today and the weekend, and Monday we'll be back with another Bitcoin analysis.
Thank you guys, we'll see you later. Cheers.